And we're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 11 of our meditation challenge. And I am sitting here very comfortably. I thought about perhaps, doing my hair or changing into something else. I put the heating a slightly too high, so that's why I'm here in a tank top. But I'm very excited for you guys to be here today. I would love to guide you guys through a practice that is going to boost your confidence and that's going to make you feel a little bit more important. It is so tempting to go along with the voice of your very loud mind that wants to convince you that you're not that relevant and important. Maybe it's to a certain person or that you don't feel important. Just in general in the world, there's so much happening in this world, and it might feel a little bit hopeless and helpless in your reality. So hopefully this practice will give you that boost, that well-deserved boost that we could all use. So wherever you are, make yourself comfortable because comfort is king. And gently close down your eyes. Once again, if that does not feel very comfortable, you can just keep your gaze fixated on one place or spot in the room. And again, we start with just settling in. And we start by thanking ourselves for showing up here in this moment. There is probably a ton of other things that your mind wants you to do. And maybe even in this moment, it's convincing you to think of something else or somebody else. And to that voice, we say, not now. So immediately, we start telling our human mind that we prioritize our self-care. Not now. And that doesn't mean that we're never going to zoom into the situation or this person or whatever thought your mind wants you to zoom in on or that your mind wants you to pay attention to. But we're just saying, hey, not now. Not now, because right now I am prioritizing me. And we have about, 6,000 thoughts a day. So maybe there's already 3 or 4 that popped up, trying to lure you in a different direction. Again, not now. Right now, I prioritize me. Right now, I am the center of my universe. Right now, I realize that by tending fully to self, the world around me will shift in my favor. In my favor. A lot of times in our day, we feel like we want the world to pay attention to us and to love on us. But do we pay attention to us? Do we love enough on us? Unfortunately, the answer for most of us is no. Prioritizing yourself is a you job. Nobody else can do that for you. So not now, dear human mind, not now. And perhaps while we deliberately slow down our breathing, we can start focusing specifically on our heart space. And whatever that looks like for you, perhaps you can visualize your beating heart underneath your chest. Right now, it's beating for you, not by you, but for you. That is how important you are to this world and to the universe. So, on your next inhale, try to breathe in via and through your heart space. And as you exhale, we exhale through that same heart space. Our heart has our full focus, our full attention. Again, it's beating for us. It's beating for us because our aliveness matters. It is relevant more than we understand. So continue to inhale and exhale through your beautiful heart space. Whether you visualize it as your beating heart or maybe the shape of a heart or a color, it does not matter. But to our thoughts, we say, not now. And we shift our focus back onto our breathing in and out of our heart space. On your next inhale, I would like for you to extend your inhale and extend your exhale. Sometimes it helps to do a countdown from 5 to 0 or 3 to 0, it doesn't matter. But as long as you are deliberately extending your in and exhale. And by doing this, we extend and we amplify our heart's energy. So we would like for it to take over more of our bodies. So perhaps on your next inhale, you can also attach a color, a heart space color, whatever comes up. Doesn't matter, doesn't have to, there's no right or wrong. What does your heart space look like in a color? And as you deliberately extend that in and exhale, we also extend it into the rest of our body, this energy of love. We expand the energy of love in our human vessel. And we do that by tending to ourselves, by saying not now to our thoughts, and by extending our in and exhale right now. And how can you visualize this expansion of the energy of love in your body? Perhaps you can visualize your body and see how this color is expanding all the way to your face, your shoulders, your jawline, your abdominal region, and your legs. Right now, love is taking over. It's taking the reins, is in charge. Because those pesky thoughts, we say not now. And when love is taking over, universe is taking over. So feel how while we are expanding this beautiful heart space energy throughout our bodies, we merge with the energy of the universe. And perhaps even in this moment, just knowing that, it allows for you to surrender a little bit more, to lean back a little bit more. You don't have to work hard to receive. That is our conditioned mind who convinces us of that. One must give a lot to receive a lot. The opposite is true. One must believe a lot to receive a lot. Believe a lot in themselves and in love. So continue to watch this ripple effect of the energy of love that you're deliberately expanding and spreading in your human vessel. And now that we have merged with the energy of the universe, the whole entire universe, I would like for you to give back, to give something that no longer serves you. Perhaps it's a situation or it's something that really worries you or someone. creates a lot of stagnant energy in your body. And to give that back to the universe in and around you. And the slower you are allowing yourselves to breathe, the more profound this practice is, the more impact this practice has. What would you like to give back? What is something that you can't figure out on your own, fix on your own, solve on your own? Give it back. Give it back on your next exhale. Deliberately and consciously. On your next inhale, I would like for you to visualize someone or something that you would like to see manifested. So we work on our receiving through our inhale and our releasing on our exhale. And it will probably already help if you just attach these words to your in and exhale. So I receive, I release, I receive, I release. And the reason you're worthy of this practice is because your heart is beating. Nothing more and nothing less. The fact that your heart is beating means that you matter. Your life matters. Your existence matters. So on your next inhale, I receive that which I want or that what I want. And on your next exhale, I release what no longer serves me. And just repeat this in your own time. I receive and I release. And watch this energy of love grow and expand, not only inside your body, but outside your body as well. Through this practice, we come in closer contact with our soul. That part of us that is real, that is mighty, that is godlike. I receive and I release. And I watch this energy of love expand in and around me, extend into the higher dimensions of the universe. And I meet my soul. I meet my soul. So many things happening. Colors that we in and exhale, and words that we in and exhale, and energy that we're expanding. This is a sacred practice. So the more you give back and the more you allow yourself to receive, the bigger this energy in and around you becomes. So perhaps sit a little taller now, since you are about to meet your soul through this divine practice. Your soul, your true self, is much, much bigger than this human vessel that you are in. Your soul is part of the divine universe, and the divine universe wouldn't exist without your soul. So sit a little taller. Take up a little bit more space wherever you're sitting or lying down. And continue to slow down your breathing. Because once again, that is the necessary ingredient to create this expansion and this awareness. And perhaps we can shift our attention now to our crown chakra. And we can follow this heart space energy flow outside of our human vessel into the universe, where we can meet and find our beautiful soul selves. So use that in an exhale now. I receive, I release, to free yourself from the constraints of your human vessel and follow your soul self outside of that vessel into the higher dimensions of consciousness, way past the clouds and planets and stars. Take up your rightful space and place, not just on this earth, but in the whole universe. So on your next inhale, I would like for you to repeat the word I am soul. And on your next exhale, I would like for you to repeat the sentence, not just a human. I am a soul, not just a human. While you continue to travel into those higher dimensions of consciousness where only love resides, where only possibilities are born, creations and manifestations. I am a soul, not just a human. And since you are a soul and not just a human, you are capable of flying. So spread those wings and fly. Do you feel the release and the relief? That you're not just stuck in this human vessel, but that you are a soul, an intricate part of the universe who is capable of creating everything. I am a soul, not just a human. I am a soul, not just a human. And I'm flying. I'm creating, I'm manifesting. I'm taking up my rightful place, my regal place. How does this expansion feel for you? How wonderful that you do not have to wait until you die to experience this liberation and this relief and release. We're doing it right now, consciously. You and I are universe, not just human. And as we merge with our soul selves, we look back at our human vessel who is sitting there in that room, in that city, in that place, on that bed or on that couch, maybe even on the floor. And from this soul's perspective, what do you tell her? What do you tell him? What do you tell them? How can you reassure them? How can you empower them? Do that right now. I'm a soul, not just a human. And as a soul, I would like to tell my human self that they're wonderful, they're powerful, they're capable, they're loved, they're supported, they matter. From this soul's perspective, give your human avatar a little nudge to take that risk, to take the leap, to choose themselves, to take soul-aligned choices that make no sense maybe for the logical brain, the rational brain, but that instills them with so much joy. I am soul, not just a human. I am soul, not just a human. And we stay here in this space I don't want to end this practice by going back to our human vessel. We can do that in any moment with a snap of our fingers, but I would like to invite you to stay in this space, to stay with soul. And every time you lose that connection, you start with your heart space. You expand that energy and you travel through the crown chakra into the higher dimensions of consciousness. You take your rightful place, your regal place. And through the soul's perspective, everything will fall into place. So I invite you now to place your right hand over your heart. And hopefully you can feel the beating of your heart. We stay with our soul. And we realize how important we are simply because our heart is beating. We realize that we're not just human. We are a soul having a human experience. But we are still connected with our soul and the power of our soul, the manifestational strength of our soul, the creativity of our soul. And we place our left hand over our right hand. And we tell ourselves, thank you for our existence. I matter. I'm important, significant, and loved. And whenever you're ready, I would like to invite you to open your eyes and look at your human vessel. Walk to a mirror or just have a one-on-one with her and tell her how much she matters, how much they matter, and how important they are to this world, simply because their heart is beating, because your heart is beating. All right. Thank you so much for being here today, everyone. It was a pleasure to guide you to your soul's perspective. I do not want to take you back, pull you back into your human incarnation, because it is so important for you to stay with your soul's perspective. Your soul is always right. Your human mind, your limited, conditioned, traumatized human mind is not. Remember that. So stay with that soul's perspective as much as possible. For now, have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, and see you very soon.